We have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium, home field of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, one of the top teams in this conference, LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kick this away to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Brown. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
Here from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. LSU and South Carolina played one of the more memorable early season SEC games last time. Gamecocks jumped out to a lead, seemed to be in control. LSU came roaring back and won it at the gun. But some controversy. This game had everything.
Well, that was a great game last year, Chris. Remember that big pick six? We thought maybe iced the game, but the officials brought it all the way back, gave LSU a chance, and they took advantage of it. Even though they were down 17, as you mentioned, what a great effort by Brian Kelly's team to be able to get that win in a tough environment. I think the Gamecocks got to have a little bit of revenge on their mind today.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. He's past the marker and still going. Well, here he goes. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, this offensive coordinator knew he was coming into a tough environment right away, going to some plays that he thinks have a chance to be successful. And how about this run play here to get things started on the opening drive?
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Ram down the middle. It's Anderson. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. is Sellers. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
We go with a direct snap. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
He keeps it on the design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's hot. It's Bennett. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Gives it to the back. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they tack on the extra point.
LSU 14, South Carolina 0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looks to the left, pass caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Caught over the middle, it's Barber. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
South Carolina 0.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a run. Running back's got it. Oh, he breaks free, still going. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now You're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
LSU has moved into the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Durham. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Press coverage now from these DBs. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Back's got it again. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sellers. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Wants to throw it. Pressure is coming. Stays on his feet. He's going to scramble now. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Down the middle, it's Harbor. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the timing and the fake on this play was so good, you almost think it's a magical act, right? The magician is showing you something, and then you realize it's not really there. He's creating an illusion, and the illusion was that they're going to throw the football. It looked like a pass play, but instead, they turned it into a draw. The offensive linemen were able to get out the front. They drew the defensive line upfield and beat them at their own game. That's why they picked up big yards in the secondary.
The Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also
swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
On first and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on second down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on third down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple plays.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to throw it on third and very long.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Back to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Direct snap to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The Gamecocks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Catch made on the right side, and the game just good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands, it's Bennett.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Pass caught, second down now. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Gamecocks have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Nice grab. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. And a timeout is called in 4th stage late here in the second quarter. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just 1 more play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. To throw, it's Sellers. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
Here's the point after attempt. You make the extra point, cutting the lead to 24-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Play in the drive now, backed up at the 15. We get the second half started with a running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Gamecocks will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. It's an option look. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Well, how about this one, Chris, for the option? Getting the wide receiver in on the option pitch. Fantastic read by the quarterback to know to give the ball up and let the shifty receiver do the rest to get it for a score. Well, the defense has got to be asking themselves, how many different guys is this guy able to pitch the ball to? This one's good for 6.
South Carolina, 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over first and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Handoff to the back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket. They got him for a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Durham. Breaks into the clear. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on fourth down?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now it's second down here. Looking downfield. It's Sellers. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Back to throw again. With the catch, it's Brown.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. Good enough for first down yardage.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Here he goes. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
The Gamecocks will line up on first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. On the defense, finally will get him down, and that sack will end the third period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Breaks free. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the first down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. He's in the clear. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal, the 9.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
So just 1 for 3 on red zone trips so far. They come up on second and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. To throw, it's Sellers. Nearly intercepted in the end zone. Couldn't quite hang on. Does set up fourth down.
Boy, what a job here by this defense, mixing up their looks. They get to him again, hit him as releasing the ball. Just a rough night for the poor quarterback, and a great job by the defense of winning the line of scrimmage and affecting the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. No, he doesn't get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage on that fourth and goal play.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that
looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Inside the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready? Black 24. Black, easy.
To the air. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. First down. They'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, South Carolina. This quarterback on fire today.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
Point after, not great through. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
No, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. To the air, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Grab down the middle. It's Barber. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. Now, 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, look at the throw for it. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Tight end goes in motion. Working clock with the ground game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff to the 45. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team